Saturday, February 10th, 2024, evening edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated News Digest video.
Good evening, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III. Thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, the AI-generated News Digest Daily Intellireport. As always, I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in scraping the web for the latest stories and interesting topics and summarizing them for you. Without further ado, here are the headlines of the day. Gemini app disables Google Assistant on Android. The top soft skill you need to get hired right now. Weight loss drugs linked to reduced depression anxiety. Try Apple's new AI image editor. Here's how. Micah Parsons compares dominance of Myles Garrett and TJ Watt. Amazon sets new climate goals after employee protests. Why women feel colder than men, and much more. But first, let's take a look at this day in history.
February 10th in history. February 10th, 1355. The St. Scholastica Day riot breaks out in Oxford, England, leaving 63 scholars and perhaps 30 locals dead in 2 days. February 10th, 1930. The Vietnam Quoc Dan Dang launches the failed Yen Bai mutiny in the hope of overthrowing French protectorate over Vietnam.
Today's obituaries. Jones Arogbofa. Brief Wikipedia summary. Jones Arogbofa, a Nigerian military officer, served as the Chief of Staff to President Goodluck Jonathan from 2014 to 2015. He was a Brigadier General in the Nigerian Army and was born on November 10, 1952. Arogbofa passed away on February 10, 2024, at the age of 71. Henry Blackaby was a Canadian evangelical pastor and the founder of Blackaby Ministries International. He authored several books, including the best-selling study called Experiencing God. His work had a significant impact on evangelicals in the United States and Canada. He passed away at the age of 88. V. Sunyana Kumari Deo. Brief Wikipedia summary. V. Sunyana Kumari Deo, an 86-year-old Indian politician, passed away. She served as a member of the Legislative Assembly in Odisha from 1963 to 2014. Deo was a member of the royal family of Calicote and served as the pro tem Speaker of the 15th Odisha Assembly. Ian Lawson was an English footballer who played for Leeds United, Burnley and Crystal Palace. He passed away at the age of 84. Edward Lowassa was a Tanzanian politician who served as the country's Prime Minister from 2005 to 2008. He passed away at the age of 70. Lowassa, who was a Member of Parliament from 1995 to 2015, resigned as Prime Minister following a fraud scandal in 2008. In 2015, he ran as an opposition candidate in the presidential election, but was unsuccessful against the ruling party's candidate. Chris Markov. Brief Wikipedia summary. Chris Markov, an 84-year-old Yugoslav-American professional wrestler, has passed away. Markov began his career in the 1960s and was known for his appearances with wrestling promotions in the Midwest United States. He won multiple championships throughout his career, including the AWA World Tag Team Championship and the NWA Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship. Askar Musinov, 62, Kazakh diplomat. A. Ramachandran. Brief Wikipedia summary. A. Ramachandran, an 89-year-old Indian painter, has passed away. He was known for his large murals and vibrant canvases, often depicting urban life and tribal communities. Ramachandran's work underwent a transformation in the 1980s, drawing inspiration from Kerala temple murals and myths. He was recognized for his contributions to art and received awards such as the Padma Bhushan. Onsley Ware. Brief Wikipedia summary. Onsley Ware, a former American politician and judge, has passed away at the age of 70. Ware served in the Virginia House of Delegates from 2004 to 2014 and later became a judge. Herbert Wigwe, 57, Nigerian banker, helicopter crash. Robert Badinter was a French lawyer and politician. He served as Minister of Justice from 1981 to 1986. Badinter was renowned for his activism against the death penalty and successfully abolished it in France in 1981. He also held significant roles in national and international organizations dedicated to promoting justice and the rule of law. Martin Czernohorski, brief Wikipedia summary. Martin Czernohorski was a Czech physicist and academic who served as a professor of physics and the first rector of the Silesian University in Opava. He passed away on February 9, 2024, at the age of 100. Abdul Momin Chowdhury, brief Wikipedia summary. Abdul Momin Chowdhury was an 84-year-old Bangladeshi historian and academic. He served as the Vice-Chancellor of the National University and Prime Asia University in Bangladesh. He was also the President of the Bangladesh History Association and the Asiatic Society of Bangladesh. Chowdhury passed away on February 9, 2024. Jenny Estrada. Brief Wikipedia summary. Jenny Estrada was an Ecuadorian journalist, writer and historian. She worked for the publication El Universo and wrote several books including Las Mujeres de Guayaquil, Siglo XIV al XVI, and Matilda Hidalgo de Procel, Una Mujer Total. She died on February 9, 2024, at the age of 83. Alexander Fabisiak, 78, Polish actor, known for his roles in films such as Dagny, Pigs, and After Image. Renata Flores is a Peruvian singer-songwriter and activist. She gained recognition for her unique fusion of traditional Andean music with contemporary pop and rock elements. Born in 2001 in Ayacucho, Peru, Flores began singing at a young age and quickly developed a passion for music. She rose to prominence in 2015 when her cover of Michael Jackson's The Way You Make Me Feel went viral on YouTube, garnering millions of views. Since then, Flores has released several original songs and continues to use her platform to raise awareness about social and environmental issues. She is considered a rising star in the Peruvian music scene and has been praised for her powerful vocals and dedication to preserving indigenous culture. Matayulua Ifonuamotu, brief Wikipedia summary. Matayulua Ifonuamotu, a Tongan noble and politician, has passed away. He served as a Member of Parliament from 2014 to 2021 and held the title of Lord Fusitua. Fonuamotu was known for his work in anti-corruption and transnational security efforts, as well as his advocacy for Bitcoin adoption in Tonga. Leonidas Grigorikos, brief Wikipedia summary. Leonidas Grigorikos, a Greek doctor and politician who served as a Member of Parliament from 2000 to 2019, has passed away at the age of 70. He was a member of the PASOK party and served as Vice President of the Hellenic Parliament in 2012. Peter Handyside was a Scottish footballer who played as a defender for various clubs throughout his career. He sadly passed away at the age of 49. Handyside had a successful stint at Grimsby Town, where he made over 200 appearances and achieved promotion and won the Football League trophy with the club. He also served as the captain of Stoke City and played for Barnsley, Northwich Victoria and Hucknall Town before retiring in 2007.
And now on to today's news.
General news.
S&P 500 closes above key 5,000 level for first time. CNN.
The S&P 500 closed above 5,000 for the first time, driven by bullish sentiment and positive inflation data. This milestone comes during a period of economic growth, the rise of artificial intelligence, better than expected earnings, and anticipation of rate cuts by the Federal Reserve. The market has been led by the Magnificent Seven stocks, including Nvidia, Microsoft, Meta Platforms, Amazon, Apple, Alphabet, and Tesla.
Using the Gemini app automatically disables Google Assistant on Android Police.
The first article is about Google Assistant and how it is currently in the falling action part of its development, meaning it is becoming more reliable and capable in performing tasks for users.
2 dead after plane crashes on Florida highway, USA Today.
A small plane crashed into a vehicle on a Florida interstate, killing 2 people. The victims have been identified as the pilot and second in command of the plane. The plane, a private jet, had lost both engines and was attempting to make an emergency landing when it crashed. The National Transportation Safety Board is investigating the crash.
Business news.
The number one soft skill you need to get hired right now, according to LinkedIn, and how to mention it in an interview, CNBC.
The most in-demand skills in the job market right now are communication and adaptability, according to a new report from LinkedIn. Communication is considered a widely needed skill in almost every job and industry, while adaptability is crucial for navigating ongoing changes in the workplace. Other skills that employers are looking for include leadership, project management, teamwork, problem solving, and research. These skills can be highlighted on resumes and demonstrated in interviews and workplace interactions to improve job prospects.
The Walt Disney Company just beat EPS by 21%. Here's what analysts think will happen next. Simply Wall Saint.
The article discusses the recent quarterly results of the Walt Disney Company, which exceeded analysts' expectations. The analysts have increased their price targets for Disney shares, with a consensus price target of $109. However, there is a wide range of price targets indicating uncertainty about the company's future performance. The article also mentions that Disney's revenue growth is expected to slow down compared to other companies in the industry. Overall, there is a positive sentiment around Disney's earnings potential next year.
S&P 500 closes above key 5,000 level for first time. CNN.
The S&P 500 closed above 5,000 for the first time, driven by bullish sentiment and positive inflation data. This milestone comes during a period of economic growth, the rise of artificial intelligence, strong earnings, and expectations of rate cuts from the Federal Reserve. The market has been led by the Magnificent Seven stocks, including Nvidia, Microsoft, and Amazon, which accounted for a significant portion of the index's returns last year.
NY Attorney General expands cryptocurrency fraud lawsuit linked to Winklevoss twins to $3 billion. Fox Business.
New York Attorney General Letitia James is expanding her lawsuit against cryptocurrency firms Gemini, Genesis Global Capital, and Digital Currency Group, DCG, for allegedly defrauding investors, increasing the total fraud claims against the firms to $3 billion. James originally filed a $1.1 billion lawsuit in October and claims that more victims have come forward since then. The lawsuit alleges that Gemini lied to investors about the safety of their investments in the Gemini Earn program it ran with Genesis, which eventually filed for bankruptcy. DCG has called the lawsuit baseless and expects to win in court.
Technology news.
Here's how to try Apple's new AI image editor, Gizmodo.
Apple has collaborated with researchers from the University of California at Santa Barbara to develop a text-based image editing tool called Multimodal Large Language Model Guided Image Editing, MGIE. The tool uses AI interpretation to make instructions more explicit and descriptive, resulting in improved image editing. Apple has released an open-source version of the software on GitHub, but it is uncertain whether the tool will receive an official release. The MGIE tool has shown both impressive results and limitations common to AI image generators.
Samsung Galaxy Watch cleared for sleep apnea detection. The Verge.
The FDA has authorized a sleep apnea detection feature for the Samsung Galaxy Watch, allowing for a software update to enable the feature for U.S. users. However, doctors warn that smartwatches may not be reliable tools for detecting sleep apnea. Other major wearables makers, including Apple, are also trying to enter this space.
Pagani cites IndyCar inspiration in Huayra or Evo hypercar racer.
Italian car manufacturer Pagani Automobili has revealed that the design of its new Huayra R Evo hypercar was influenced by the NTT IndyCar series and its aeroscreen driver safety device. The limited edition V12-powered car is expected to cost over $3 million. The design features a 50% increase in downforce and draws inspiration from IndyCar and Le Mans prototype aerodynamics.
Sports news.
Marsh has arthroscopic knee surgery. Will it change Phillies outfield plans? NBC Sports Philadelphia.
Philadelphia Phillies outfielder Brandon Marsh underwent arthroscopic debridement surgery on his left knee and is expected to be out for 3 to 4 weeks. Marsh is projected to be the team's starter in left field, and his absence may impact the Phillies' outfield depth. The team has been hesitant to sign an outfielder as they don't want to block Johan Rojas, who could potentially start in center field.
Micah Parsons. Myles Garrett's presence is way more dominant than TJ Watt. NBC Sports.
Micah Parsons, a Cowboys edge rusher, defended Myles Garrett, who won Defensive Player of the Year, from criticism by Steelers fans who believed TJ Watt should have won. Parsons argued that Garrett's presence on the field was more dominant than Watt's, and that Watt is not even a top 5 pass rusher in the league. He also criticized Watt's reaction to not winning the award, saying that it is a mistake to say someone is not deserving of such an accolade.
People born on this day.
February 10th, 1974. Ivri Lieder, Israeli singer.
John Farrow. Here's a recap of their Wikipedia page. John Farrow was an Australian-American director, producer, and screenwriter. He was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Director in 1942 and won an Academy Award for Best Adapted Screenplay in 1957. He had 7 children, including actress Mia Farrow.
Health news.
Flu hangs on in the United States, fading in some areas and intensifying in others. Yahoo News.
The flu virus is still present in the United States, with some areas experiencing an intensification after weeks of decline, according to data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. While national flu hospitalizations have dropped, other indicators, such as high levels of respiratory illnesses in certain states, have increased. The flu season typically peaks between December and February, and while it appears to have peaked in late December, a second surge is possible. COVID-19 hospitalizations continue to surpass flu hospitalizations.
Why women often get colder than men. The Washington Post.
The first article in this text is about how a magnesium supplement may be helpful in some cases, but most people can get the right amount of magnesium from their diet.
Ozempic, other weight loss drugs tied to lower risk of depression and anxiety. Gizmodo.
A recent study conducted by health analytics organization Epic Research found that patients who start taking GLP-1 drugs, such as Ozempic and Wegovy, are less likely to be diagnosed with depression and anxiety compared to similar patients not on the drug. The study analyzed records from over 4 million patients and found that most GLP-1 drugs were associated with a lower risk of depression and anxiety. However, the findings have not undergone peer review and should be viewed with caution.
Entertainment news.
Title: Why Brad Pitt and Julia Roberts Behaved Badly, Ed Zwick interview. Text: Why Brad Pitt and Julia Roberts Behaved Badly, Ed Zwick interview, IndieWire.
Edward Zwick, producer, director, writer, has penned a memoir entitled Hits, Flops, and Other Illusions, My 40-Something Years in Hollywood. The book delves into his journey in television and film, highlighting his partnerships with Marshall Herskovitz, while offering an intimate glimpse into the triumphs and setbacks of the industry. Zwick's aim was to uncover significance in his Hollywood years, ensuring authenticity in his recollections and portrayals of his colleagues. This candid memoir provides an unfiltered perspective on the inner workings of Tinseltown.
Gus Van Sant on directing feud Truman Capote, 1998 Psycho, Vulture.
Gus Van Sant, renowned for his direction of films like Drugstore Cowboy and Good Will Hunting, has also directed several episodes of the FX miniseries Feud Capote vs. the Swans. In the third episode, titled Masquerade 1966, Van Sant pays homage to the style of mid-1960s documentarians, such as the Maysles brothers, in order to capture the meticulous planning and execution of Truman Capote's black and white ball. The episode depicts Capote's fictionalized decision to discard the footage of the ball, as the Maysles brothers never actually filmed the event.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD Intellireport. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.